my relationship with my dad, in addition to the inconsistency, there were also times of abuse. I know when people hear the word abuse, say like, oh man, he was putting hands on him, beating him up. That wasn't the case. There was no physical abuse, at least not to me. I did see him put hands on my mom at one point, which really imprinted on my mind. With me, when I talk about abuse, it was more so the verbal, the talking down, the cussing out, the calling you out of your name, the just degrading and saying you'll never be anything or you're not mine, all of the things, right? So growing up in that as a kid, like, you're confused because you crave safety from your parents. I bring that up because obviously it has bearing on, in my eyes, how I raised my daughter, right? We talked about the fear that we both share, becoming just like our dads. Like, that was one thing I had to wrestle with.
Sure.
I wrestled with the idea of being like him in terms of the inconsistency, not being there. But another thing I wrestled with was, man, what if I have those same anger issues? What if I end up being, again, that same person? Because like I mentioned, he started out with the good intentions and then it was bad. And some of those conversations I did get to have with my mom before she died, there would be moments where maybe they just got into it, or maybe he flew off the rails or whatever the case may be. And after he would leave, we would talk, me and my mom sitting in the room. And I remember, like, she said it multiple times, but I remember one time so vividly, she was like, he wasn't always like this.
Wow.
And for me, that was confusing in the sense that it left me thinking, man, am I going to turn out just like that then?